Hi, and welcome to Ranger Hall, home of the Harrington Hub. We are located at 10 Ranger Road, right off the quad.
What's the hub?
Glad you asked. Inside, you'll find multimedia classrooms, editing suites, a Mac computer lab, and the Media Equipment Center, or MEC, where students can check out media production equipment to use for a limited period of time. We have a wide variety of equipment available, including cameras, tripods, audio recorders, lights, laptops, and much, much more. We are open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., Friday from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Sunday from 3 p.m. until 9 p.m.
Who can use the hub?
Everyone. However, some of our equipment is general use, and some you have to be enrolled in specific classes to use. Any current student, faculty, or staff at URI Kingston has access to the Harrington Basic level, which gets you camcorders, small audio field recorders, laptops, and some other basic gear. Our more advanced equipment is reserved for students enrolled in specific Harrington School media production courses. For a complete list of our gear and the different access levels, check out our website by Googling Harrington Hub.
How do I check out equipment?
First, go to the MEC in room 107 with a valid URI ID. Then, decide what kind of checkout you need, in-house or out-of-house. In-house checkouts are for equipment that is not permitted to leave the building. Out-of-house checkouts are for equipment that is allowed to leave the building.
Okay, let's talk in-house checkouts.
Sure, those are easy. Simply go to the MEC window, present your URI ID, and ask for what you need. We'll trade you the gear, like a mouse for the lab or a pair of headphones for your ID. When you're done using the gear, bring it back to the window and we'll give you your ID back. Easy peasy.
Wow, that does sound easy. Now I think I'm ready to talk about out-of-house checkouts.
Indeed, you do sound ready. In order to take equipment out of the building and out-of-house checkout, there are 3 things you need. Thing 1, yourself. Only you can check out equipment under your name. Thing 2, your valid URI ID. No exceptions. Like for real, no exceptions. Don't even ask. Thing 3, a current signed single semester hub contract. If you don't have one filled out through your class, you can grab one in the MEC, or download from our website and fill out in the comfort of your own home. Once you completely fill it out and we process it, you're good for the duration of the semester.
Okay, I have all those things. Now give me the sweet gear.
Whoa, slow down. You'll get the gear, but we gotta go over some things. First, what equipment do you need? It always helps to know what you need in advance. Second, budget some time, because checking out our gear requires that you do just that. Check it out. That takes a minute when you're checking out a lot of stuff. Once we hand you the equipment, it is up to you to check it to make sure all components are present and accounted for.
Wait. How do I know what the components are?
Great question. Just consult our handy component card included with your gear. If something is missing or damaged, it should be written on the back. And if it's not, just let us know before you leave, and we'll make it all right. Sometimes you don't even need the whole component card, just a luggage tag will do, and it works the same exact way.
Okay, I checked it's all there. I can leave, right?
Not so fast. You still need to check that it works. That means turning on cameras, testing microphones, onning the lights, etc. We do our best to ensure that the equipment is cherry when you get it, but no one is perfect, and only together can we create a gear utopia where everything works. If it doesn't work right, let us know before you leave and we'll make it right.
Sheesh, okay, that sounds like a lot. But I understand because I'm taking on a big responsibility here. And my actors are driving in from Vermont, and what if they get on set and my camera doesn't work, and they never work with me again because I forgot to check the camera?
You got it. Once you've checked for all the parts and that everything is in good working order, you are ready to sign on our magic pad. When you sign, you are accepting responsibility for any loss or damages to the gear while it's in your care. We'll print you a receipt with the gear signature and due date on it.
Due date? What's that?
Just like it sounds. Here's our gear return schedule. Equipment returned late is subject to late fees. $5 per item per day late, $10 per day for laptops. If your gear is due at 4 p.m. and you bring it at 4:01, that is 1 day late. Bringing it back after the next day's due time turns it into 2 days late, and so on. Stuck in traffic, not living on campus, being sad, or going to Cabo are not valid excuses for being late. Keep in mind that while you must check out your own gear, a friend, a true and trustworthy BFF can return it for you if you're unable to make it yourself. Fines must be paid via credit or debit at the MEC, and access is suspended until all fines are paid in full. Gear not returned within 1 week of the due date will be reported to campus police as theft. Also, if you're habitually late, we reserve the right to terminate or suspend your access. Remember, we're all sharing this stuff, and sharing is caring.
Hey, that sounds totally reasonable. I won't be late.
That's great to hear.
Okay, but what if I need the equipment longer than the normal allotted time?
Easy. Simply bring the equipment back to the mech before it's due and ask for an extension. If your equipment isn't reserved by anyone else, we can extend your checkout by a maximum of 2 days. Extensions will not be granted over the phone and are never granted for laptops.
Wait, you can reserve equipment?
Oh yeah, up to 2 weeks in advance, either in person or over the phone. There must be 48 hours between gear returns and your next reservation. In-house reservations may not be made on consecutive days.
Okay, what if I lose or break something?
You are responsible for all loss and damage incurred to the equipment while it's in your possession, so treat it extremely carefully. That means never leave your equipment in an unattended automobile, never expose equipment to prolonged periods of intense cold, and keep gear away from water, sand, and intense heat. Any sand found on equipment will result in a $20 minimum per piece fine. Of gear, not grains of sand. All fines must be paid in full to regain access, and gear abusers' access can be suspended or terminated at any time for serious offenses.
I'm a very careful person, so no worries there. Are there any special concerns about in-house stuff?
Yes, I'm glad you reminded me. We have some pretty special and complicated setups in some of our editing suites, and they are not to be trifled with. That means that you do not disconnect any cables or reconfigure the editing suites in any way. If something isn't working right or you have a special request, just ask someone down in the mech. Altering any in-house hardware will result in a permanent ban from using the equipment.
I'm thirsty a lot, and I can tell because I must always have my super cute water bottle with me at all times. It likes to sit on tables where there's lots of expensive electronics installed. That's okay, right?
Oh my god, no. No food or drinks on any gear. Repeat offenders will have access suspended. Spillers will be banned forever.
Sometimes I like to work in-house until 5 minutes after you close. That's cool, right?
Not cool at all. You must be finished working before our scheduled closing time. We'll come around 30 minutes before close and do a last call.
So it's probably not cool to check out gear close to closing time then, right?
Exactly. We highly discourage you from checking out equipment during our last open hour and reserve the right to say no if we feel the required time to check will take longer than how long we will be open.
Okay, got it. So you really have a lot of rules, but I get it. You just want the best for us, and so do I.
That's it, totally. Remember, we're here for you.